The Russian Campaign Napoleonic Wars Part 11. After his victory at Wagram in 1809, Napoleon's empire stretched across much of Europe, but cracks were forming. The Peninsular War in Spain drained his forces, while Russia openly defied the continental system. In 1812, Napoleon resolved to strike at the heart of the Tsar's empire. He assembled the Grande Armée, over 600,000 men from across Europe. The campaign began with fire and hunger. As the French army advanced, the Russian army retreated, burning villages, destroying crops, and poisoning wells. At Smolensk in August, the French captured the city, but it had been set ablaze before they arrived, denying food and shelter. The march east drained the French. Disease, heat, and exhaustion claimed thousands even before the main battle. By early September, the Russians finally stood their ground west of Moscow near the village of Borodino. On September 7, 1812, over 250,000 men clashed in what would become the bloodiest single day of the Napoleonic Wars. Napoleon faced Kutuzov's army entrenched behind earthworks, redoubts, and fortified positions protecting Moscow. Nearly 600 French guns opened fire at dawn, shaking the battlefield. Early assaults stormed the Three Flèches, small field fortifications which changed hands repeatedly. The key strong point, the Great Redoubt, held heavy guns and troops who resisted hours of attacks. Marshal Ney led infantry charges, while Murat's cavalry struck the flanks, finally breaking through. Despite having his Imperial Guard in reserve, Napoleon chose not to commit them, holding back his elite troops. By nightfall, the Russian line bent but did not break. Kutuzov ordered a retreat, leaving the road to Moscow open. Napoleon had won the field, but at enormous cost. Around 70,000 casualties marked the day, a staggering loss for both sides. The Grande Armée marched onward, exhausted and depleted, into the ruins and uncertainty that awaited at Moscow. Victory had been claimed, but survival was far from guaranteed. Like and follow for Part 12, the burning of Moscow and the nightmare retreat into winter.